Listen, a woman might want to sleep with you just because of how you smell, and I'm not even talking about wearing a good male cologne. Yes, it is a thing called scent-based attraction, and it's real. If you have a body odor that is different from hers, she might just want to sleep with you. So what else can prompt a woman to want to sleep with you? Well, she would if she liked you enough. But look, she most likely won't tell you, so how can you tell? A woman who wants to get down with you may ask about your daily routine, especially your weekends. She might inquire about your Saturday morning rituals, your waking time, or who's around at your place. If those questions feel a bit intrusive, they are. She wants in, and she probably wants you in her. She's probably considering the logistics of spending the night with you and ensuring that you're both available. While it might seem a bit personal, it's her way of planning for that special night. The lips. You probably watched Scarface. Remember that scene? It's the eyes, Chico. Well, in this situation, it's lips. Their movements never lie. So you guys are on a date and she's staring at your lips. She's probably daydreaming about the kiss that you might share later if you make the move, but it's not all women do with their lips. She might gaze at your lips and subtly lick hers. Now that is as flirtatious as it gets. At that point, she's not even being subtle. She's telling you to take her right there. It's a suggestive gesture that speaks volumes without words, leaving little doubt about her intentions. Then is not the time to start shaking or talking about her friends or your work. She's told you what she wants. She tells you that she lives alone. Normally, when you're sharing a conversation with someone, living arrangements can naturally come up. However, when she suddenly tells you that she lives alone, particularly in the middle of a conversation unrelated to that topic, she's telling you what she really wants. You see, women often exercise caution when revealing such personal details, so if she mentions it without prompting, she definitely believes that you need to know. So maybe, before you conclude about her intentions, ask yourself, what in the world would you need that piece of information for? Is she like scared of a serial killer who's on the loose in her area and she's asking for your help? Well, that's definitely what I thought when a girl once told me that. I even told her what I was thinking and she laughed at me. And that was the end of it. It took me a while to understand what she was hinting at, but here's the thing. Pay attention to her body language when she says this. She tensed, she relaxed, and flirty. If she's hinting at wanting to sleep with you, she may follow it up with a suggestive comment or even a direct invitation. She tells you she's unsatisfied with her sexual life. Now, very few women are as direct as this. They usually only say this when the deed is done and you did good. But if you're with a blunt woman and she engages in a conversation about her unsatisfying sex life, well, she's very likely asking you for help in that area. Except, of course, you're gay, in which case she's talking to a friend, not a potential mate. So, what are the chances that a girl whom you've shown interest in tells you such a thing without any intention of sleeping with you? Very little. But to be sure, you can ask her to come visit late at night and watch not just her answer but her reaction. If she agrees, smiles, and has that flirty look on her face, you're on the right track. She encourages you to touch her sexually. So you mistakenly touched her breasts, but just as you're apologizing, she smiles and says it's okay. Yeah, it's probably more okay with her than you think. Does she encourage you to flirt and touch her intimately? Then she wants you. Does she give you a stern look when you do it? She probably doesn't want you. The same goes for an erotic jab when she eagerly participates, signaling her interest. When a woman responds positively and encourages your advances, she likely shares your desire. If she doesn't want you, she will rebuff your advances. She now talks in a seductive tone. You ever noticed a sensuous shift in her tone when she talks to you? She's probably making her intentions clear. A woman's seductive tone can be a powerful tool for building intimacy, as her soft and sensual manner of speaking can instantly set the mood. When she's given you a sign, that's essentially what she's doing. She's setting the mood for the two of you to progress to the room if only you could make the move. A seductive tone lets you imagine her moaning. Then that is not what a woman would want you to be thinking unless she wants to get down with you. Now that we're halfway through the video, why don't you hit that subscribe button to support the channel? Do the same for the like button if you're enjoying the video. All done? Let's get back to the list. Seductive whispers. Now, besides a seductive tone, A girl who would also whisper in your ear seductively. The only problem is she won't say what she really wants. But she would often seize any opportunity to seductively whisper things into your ear. Now, it might be flirty things. These whispers can carry the enticing scent of her perfume, making it challenging to focus on the conversation. Sometimes she might even give your ear a gentle peck or a soft, teasing breath. Trust me, if a girl does this and asks you to buy her a lollipop, you can rest her assured that she doesn't want anything you can buy in a candy shop. She touches you intimately. So, you guys are on a date. She's wearing a gown that shows a lot of thighs. Then later she leans in and brushes your manhood with her hand. Maybe the first time is a mistake. That's rarely ever the case, but anyways, she does it the second time, with a giggle, and then a third. Trust me, she's not making no mistake. Now, she doesn't need to go this far to pass her message, but if she did, it's probably because you haven't been paying attention to her subtler signs. Suggestive body language. When it comes to intimacy, women say less with words and more with their bodies. Body language is a universal dialect, yet many people don't understand it. So what are those sentences a woman uses to say, "I want you"? She plays with her hair. She crosses her legs in a way that reveals more skin. She sensually caresses a glass or another object while talking. She shows more neck, draws attention to her chest, and often adjusts her clothes. Depending on the context, these signs are massive giveaways. She asks you about your sexual preferences. Just think for a minute. Why else would she want to know what turns you on or off sexually? Now here's the bigger giveaway. Does she ask this question out of the blue? You see, the suddenness of these acts says a lot about what's on her mind. Asking you questions like your favorite positions, craziest experiences, wildest fantasies when you guys were discussing cars a minute ago tells you what you need to know. At that point, she really isn't interested in being subtle. She just wants you. She's always looking her best around you. Now this one could be a little tricky because it's common decency for women to always want to look good. But for example, if she puts more effort on date nights with you than when going to work, well then she's really into you. Also watch out for vibrant lipstick, low-cut necklines, or revealing attire. If she's rocking those, then there's a massive chance she wants you to rock her world later in the bedroom. She subconsciously parts her lips when you talk. Have you ever been on a date with a girl and while you were talking she suddenly parted her lips, almost like she was in a trance? She may even have that dreamy look in her eyes. At that point you might be forced to ask if she's okay. Well, she's more than okay. But she wouldn't tell you how okay she is because it's quite embarrassing. Well, if you ever experienced that, congratulations, man, she's in awe of you. As far as she's concerned, you're the prize, and she really digs you. As kings, this is how you want your woman to feel about you. She blinks more than normal, and her pupils get bigger. Yes, when she's thinking and blinking more around you, it's like she's trying to send you secret Morse code messages in the language of attraction. And if her pupils dilate during your conversation, it's not just because the lighting's good. It's because you are doing something right, and she wants to see it all. As they say, the eyes don't lie. So while she won't tell you how she feels about you, her eyes will, and this is how. Her friends treat you with respect. You should know how women often talk about their love interests among themselves, so you can definitely tell where you belong based on the way her friends treat you. If they treat you with disdain, or worse, nonchalance, just know you are rarely in their conversations, and when you are, it's probably for the wrong things. But if they're all suddenly extra nice to you, then there's a high chance that she's spilled the beans on having a crush on you. And when your crew gives you the thumbs up, it's like you've passed the friendship initiation exam. The toes, touches, and turning game. So you saw her in public, you both made eye contact, and she flashed a smile at you. That's cool, but it doesn't say much. Okay, watch the direction of her toes. They show where her interests lie. If they're pointing right at you, her feet are giving away her little secret. It's the walk-up invitation signal. She's subtly telling you to approach her. This is a subconscious act that she might not even be aware of, but that's not all. So maybe you caught up with her at the coffee shop, and during your brief meet and greet, she touched you in 5 different places. Then she goes to sit with her friends, but she turns her chair in your direction. Dude, she has given you the green light. Make yo move. Watch out for the jokes. Everyone loves to laugh, and every laugh might show who we love. When a girl's into you, she might try and make you laugh, but that isn't the giveaway. Did she say a joke and then wait, watching to see if you would laugh? It's a super sneaky moment. It's like a ninja joke check. That's a good sign that she wants you and she cares enough to want to see you laugh. But the reverse is also a clue. When your dad jokes or ancient memes become pure gold to her and she's giggling and smiling, that's a good clue that you've got her heart. And every laugh is another confirmation of that. Now that we're halfway through the video, why don't you hit that subscribe button to support the channel? Do the same for the like button if you're really enjoying the video. Alright, you done? Let's get back to the list. She loves to reveal her neck. Nowadays, lots of women are flirty, so this sign can be a little tricky, but once again, look out for the context. When a girl tilts her head, revealing her neck, it's a secret sign of attraction. But watch out, it's because she's so comfortable around you she doesn't mind exposing her delicate parts, right? Or maybe she's just a normally flirty girl who loves to tilt her head regardless of who she's talking to. Now, if she's that kind of girl that's not flirty, but she does it more than once around you, then she could be making an exception for you. That's the kind of girl you should be after as a king. So take the hint and let her understand that you understand. But watch out for other nervous habits like face touching, hair playing, or fumbling with her hands. Those are her telltale signs of I'm excited, but I'm a little jittery. She mirrors your gestures. This is another subconscious act that women do when in love. It's their mating instincts trying to bond with you. When she starts copying your moves, it's her trying to see if you would copy her feelings by making your move. Classic, but sneaky. Mirroring is her way of saying, I want to be your shadow. She might also start using your favorite word, almost like she's found your keyword. Mirroring your body language or stealing your word stash. It's a fail-proof sign that she wants you. The only thing is, you should make sure that you're not confusing gestures that you both have in common with her trying to mirror your ex. So make sure the gestures or words are not things that she normally does. The damsel in distress strategy. This is the classic office attraction story. She's a coworker who suddenly seems to have forgotten how to do basic tasks. Heck, she even forgets how to take off her heels when she comes visiting. Please, be a gentleman, help her out. If she's too short to reach something or can't grasp the remote, it's her not-so-secret code for, I need your help. She knows that guys have this inbuilt protector mode, so she's making sure that you get the memo. It's like a little theater play happening right by your side. So before you roll your eyes at her tech struggles, remember it's all just a part of her grand plan to be your damsel in distress. She tries to make you jealous. If a girl wants you, you might see her around more guys. Not a particular one, but just random guys at random times just within your view. This is not so common among girls, but it happens. It's probably because you seem to be in control every time and she's just trying to rattle you. When she starts talking about other guys like they're her new besties, she's just testing to see your reaction. Your jealous reaction. It's her way of saying, you in or out? It's like a romantic chess match. She's testing the waters to see if you're up for more than just friendship. Ask yourself, is that what she usually does, or what she's expected to do? If not, then you can take the gesture as a true sign. Also, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. We'd love to help. Also, you can learn more in the next video.